Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Tonight's little project. It's not really a project, it's more of a show and tell. I'm going to show you the best heavy duty wire hose clamp binder that you will ever build in your life, and it's not available on the shelf. I've never seen something like it. Plain and simple, this is it. About 10 inches of 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing, section of 10mm round threaded rod, all thread, bit of sections of flat bar and so on and so on, and this is what it came up to. I'll keep it still there for a moment if you want to pause it in order to make some drawings for your own and build your own. The threaded rod is captured between this section and this one, and then threads onto that. Over there I've welded in a nut, as you can see there, and then encased it so that it can actually free spin. As you can see, the moment you start tightening it, it moves. It actually opens up. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that one right on the edge here. Now this is a section of reinforced suction hose. It's got wire in it. I don't know if you can see there. There's still a little thingy sticking out. This is very difficult to get a hose clamp to fit on. So we are going to see what we can do with it. What I'm using is a normal HDPE 2-inch fitting going in there, and then we'll bind it up. But I think I'm gonna fight this one going in. Alright, so there we are. It's actually in now. I had to use a little bit of persuasion to get it in, but nonetheless, now it's sitting there. Now we need a little piece of binding wire. This is actually a 1.25mm thickness galvanized. So what we're going to do is we need approximately two loops plus 12 inches. Just going to cut that off there. Now how this works is, I think I'm going to have to do it. I think it'll show better if I do it on the pipe itself. As you can see, come on, I'm just going to clamp this thing to the table so that I can show you guys exactly how it works. This is actually one instance where it does work easier in the field, where you can let the pipe lie where it wants. So now that we've got our piece of binding wire, the trick to this one is, what you do is you go on the outside, keep the one end, and you just zoom you guys in a bit here, I think. There we go. So the first one, you cross at the back and bring it over. And the next one, you go underneath. I hope you guys can see there. Something like that. So both the tag ends are fitting underneath the loop that you made. Now it's going to sit like that. I made the tag ends far too long, but that's okay. Okay, so next up we are going to feed our wire one end through here, and we just turn it around and make sure that it sits there. The other one we're going to feed in the other way on the other end. Don't worry, this thing will sort itself out just now. And we do the same on this side. Now that we've got both loops there, we can just put on our little wrench and start tightening it. I'm going to do it from the other side, it just works a little bit easier. Okay, so once your wire starts tightening up, you can actually start dressing it nicely. Let me just see where my pliers are. Pair of crescent pliers convince me that they're not the best in the world. You can actually dress these right up against each other. There we go. I'm going to try and get this as neat as possible without wasting your time. I think I'll come back once it's tight. Okay, now there we go. There we go. I don't know if you can see, but it's already. Let me see if I can zoom it in a bit. As you can see, it's already grabbing onto that piece of hose there. So I'm going to tighten it a little bit more. You don't have to go extreme on it. You might break the wire. I think I'm going to do that now. I'll show you if it happens. But I need to zoom out now again. Okay, so once you're on that point, don't make it too tight because you're still going to do as we turn this around, it's actually going to tighten up a little bit more. So what you do is then you always go against the loop that you've made. So I don't know if you can see it there. Difficult for me to explain, but there we go. And you bind it over till we get to the other side. There we go. And cut off the tags. Okay, so we cut the tag ends to about 1/4 of an inch. And then we can just use our little hammer and hammer them down. And I promise you this will not come loose, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to do a double one for this connection that we're making here, so you can actually see how it looks when both of them are done. Once again, around the back, up in front, and underneath, closing it on its own loop again. And just tighten it up. Come on. And now we have, that's the only problem with this thing. Takes a while to, well, what I normally do is if you get to that point, just swing it to the other side and start from the other end back again, so you don't have to wind it, come back completely the whole time. And well, let's call it go to the shortest end. There we go. Wind it through. I think this one is maybe a bit short. No, let's make it a bit longer. Alright, there we go. Stick it through there. Oh, and I'm being dead serious. To me, my dad always had these crescent pliers as being an electrician of trade, and I honestly don't think there's a better plier in the world, set of pliers in the world. Please comment if you think that there is. Alright, there we have it. Now this one I've manhandled a bit, so I'm just gonna neaten it up a little bit so doesn't look like it completely like a dog. There we go. I think that'll work. And now we can start tightening this one back up again. Come on. Honestly, working at a bench isn't always the best. There we go. I think that's going to work. Now, the further you tighten this, the better the chances of actually snapping the wire off as you're twisting it around. So it takes a bit of getting a feel for it. In the beginning, you want to tighten it as much as possible, because the first time in your life that you'll actually be able to decently tighten a hose clamp, but it's not necessary. I promise you're going to break off the wire. Alright, so I think that's about it. So once again, you can already see it actually cutting into the flexible hose on that side. I think I'm going to give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there we go. Let's see if we can get this one to seat as well. There we go. You don't have to leave the tag ends very long. Just make sure that they don't grab your hand the next time you handle those. And there we have it. Our hose clamp is complete. I did a double on this one. It's not always necessary, but if you want to, I always feel it's a little bit better. This barbed fitting will never come off here unless you cut off the wire. Not a tool that I use very often, but it does come in handy when required. I'm going to leave the steel rule here so you can take a bit of measurements if you want to, and build yourself one. Feel free to build yourself one and see if it works for yourself. And with that, I'm going to call it. I hope everyone's staying healthy, and as always, stay safe.